Hi Simone, how are you?
Hey Russ, good.
This morning I want to talk about reach, because every real estate agent in Australia talks about reach. But I want to explore it a little bit and get an understanding from yourself what your thoughts are when you're actually sitting in a lounge room talking to a potential vendor about reach.
Well, it's a good question, Russ, and I think that there's a few myths about reach out there. Definitely when people are talking about pre-market, off-market reach database buyers, they're promising a result on a vendor's property that is possibly going to be leaving a lot off the table. We've all got buyers that we've met, we've all got buyers who are underbidders, or perhaps in the last 3 months of any time frame have been looking for a property that's similar to something we may be looking at selling. But 10 or 20 buyers historically aren't going to be any competition for a reach of exposure on the internet with a proper marketing campaign that might have 20,000 eyes on it. So why would you go to 10 buyers if you could have 80 buyers?
I've got to say that I find it almost hysterical that some real estate agents will walk into a vendor and into their lounge room and talk about reach, and they'll hand over an ad schedule, and there's the ad schedule that asks for approximately $4,000 from realestate.com, and then we'll talk about their own company reach. When we know that, for example, that realestate.com has the greatest reach possible, and you need to use that horsepower. It's really important to drive the campaign, and so therefore you need it. So on one hand, to hand over an ad schedule that asks for $4,000 for the right to use realestate.com, and then to turn around and say, but my company's actually got a greater reach, my agency A has a greater reach than agency B, is nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense at all. By all means, have a strong, fit database, and I understand that. But if you're going to sell the property, do it properly, maximise your reach, and use realestate.com.
Absolutely, it's a very powerful tool. We know that as soon as you expose or upload a property to realestate.com, instantly on the right subscription you have e-brochures and alerts that go out to every active buyer in that price range and in that location. And that is something that no agency database will compete with.
And then obviously, when we talk about, this was a campaign that we did in Hampton. This particular property had 130,000 views, 20,000 individual views of the property, and 512 saves. Now, no agency in the world can replace that power in this market. So if you're interested in selling, if you really want to get the best possible price, harness the real reach, and that real reach is realestate.com. Having said all of that, the difference between real estate agents is not about reach at the end of the day. It's about strategy, it's about hard work. And every single discussion that you have with buyers is a really important discussion, because a slight slip of the tongue can cost 10, 20, 30, even $100,000. It's so important. So when you're choosing your agent, don't choose it based on reach, because the reach is actually already there. It's about having experience and really strong strategy. And Simone, I have to say that any agent that walks into a lounge room and promises reach without realestate.com is just lying. It's as simple as that. You can't replace it. But what the difference with good agents as compared to an average agent is strategy, and it's also obviously professionalism, hard work and honesty. Because those initial discussions, they're the basement, they're the foundation, they're the bluestone of a campaign. Get that right from that initial discussion, such that the initial strategy is right, and you're going to have a successful campaign. But that first discussion, if it's wrong, if it's not real, then ultimately what will happen is you're actually setting up a campaign on a poor foundation.